What's up, guys? We are about to hit a shoulder workout. I love hitting shoulders. It is like my favorite muscle group to work ever. But today's workout is gonna combine a lot of like compound movements as well as tons of supersets. So I hope you guys enjoy. Again, I'm working shoulders twice a week and I'm really liking the results. So with that, let's get into this workout and hope you guys enjoy it and try it out. So I think that's it. Yep. It's empty in the gym. We're gonna blast some music and let's do this. So I always start shoulder workouts with just warming up my rotator cuffs. This is super important because your shoulders are very prone to injury if you do not do this. So I got about 20 reps on each side. I believe that's just a 5-pound plate, and I'm just really warming up those rotator cuffs, doing some external rotations, and then here you see me moving into some lateral raises. And then we are going into our very first workout, which is a standing overhead press with this barbell. On these, you really want to focus on, see how I'm kind of pushing out with my head, and I'm making sure that I get it completely over my head. These aren't supposed to be fast. This is a compound movement, so you are not trying to throw it up as fast as you can. You are controlling the weight and focusing on time under tension. Here I went a little bit heavier, and again, these aren't supposed to be fast. These are supposed to be slow, and you're supposed to definitely feel the burn on these. So on these I did about 5 sets, and I worked my way up in weight every single set. So I believe here I just have 2.5 pounds on each side, but I'm not super strong right now. I struggled on that last one. So this next exercise is a single arm landmine press. I went for about 8 to 10 reps, and I repeated this 3 times. On these ones, it's in one of those T-bar, it's like in one of those contraptions where you put a T-bar row in, but even if you have a corner in your gym, you can just throw the barbell straight in the corner and you're pushing straight up through that shoulder, coming straight down, and then here you can kind of see a better angle, but I'm keeping that elbow close to my body, nice and pinned, and then I'm just going straight up, pushing through that shoulder. Probably could have done a little bit heavier weight here, but again, this is the last compound movement that we do in this workout. Okay, so I then moved on to these single arm kettlebell presses, which I did about 12 to 15 reps on each side. They actually kind of hurt my hand, and it was a little awkward, but I just kind of wanted to switch it up. On these, get a weight that you're struggling for about the last 3 with. The last 3 reps should be a grinder. So anyways, I did my right arm, and then I moved on to my left arm, and I believe this is a superset. So again, 12 to 15 on each arm, pushing through that front shoulder. I'm coming about right down to parallel. I'm not going below parallel or anything. And then, yes, I immediately move into this front raise with a little barbell, and I go for about 20 reps, and this superset is repeated 4 times. I'm not going super heavy on these. I'm just focusing on the isolation of that front delt right there. And yeah, I really like these. Alright, so this next exercise, I'm going into lateral raises, which is again a superset. Here I'm performing 8 heavy reps, and then I think you see on this set I drop the weight and I perform 12 lighter reps. And I'm going to repeat this 4 times through. These burn really, really bad. I start to struggle pretty bad on these, but you really want to try not to kind of swing your body. You don't want to use too much momentum, which I am doing here. I'm struggling pretty hard. My shoulders were pretty caked at this point. But this is an isolation exercise, so it should burn. You should struggle. Here I'm struggling pretty bad, but push through it, guys. This is one of my favorite shoulder exercises. We are now going into another superset. This is just a cable front press. I kind of like to switch up the variations of my presses just so I don't get bored. But here, this is another superset. I'm performing 12 reps on the cable, and then I believe that I immediately go into a upright row from here. So we're doing 12 reps and 12 reps. Yeah, so I immediately went into that upright row and I'm squeezing my shoulder as hard as I can at the top. I probably should be going a little bit slower on these, but I was just kind of repping it out at this point. This superset is killer. Yeah, so again, performed this about 4 times through. And then after this, I move on actually to some rear delts, and I struggle to get a good angle from this. On this, you really want to not go super heavy, but just focus on squeezing that rear delt. If you don't know, that's like the very back of your shoulder. So I just have a single arm. I'm doing like a single arm cable row, keeping my elbow super high, and then we are supersetting this. So after I finish with 15 and 15 on each arm, I go straight into some cable rear delt flies, which this is a different variation. I'm actually laying down. I'm grabbing opposite sides of the cable and I'm pulling straight down, keeping my arms slightly bent, but not super bent. See how it's working the back of that shoulder right there? These ones are killer. Again, I don't go super heavy. I'm going for about 20 reps, I believe. So I'm going to let the rest of this footage play, and I hope you guys enjoyed that video and enjoyed that workout. It's killer, so please try it out. And just like that, another muscle group is down for the week. Hope you guys enjoyed. It is a killer workout, so please let me know if you try it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.